So in '76, that's when Doc came, when the ABA merged with the NBA, and Doc became a Philadelphia 76er. He still had his house up in New York and Long Island somewhere, but he needed to get back and forth from Philly every day. And I was a young fella, so he said, and I was his rookie. I said, Doc, I'll drive you. You know what I mean? So I was like, dang, I'm driving the Doc. So I took him into Brownsville, where I'm from. You know what I mean? And Doc was like, Doc was sleeping in the car because I had a big old long Lincoln. And Doc was sleeping, in the car. So I was like telling my boys, Doc, he realized he was in Brownsville at that time. He probably would have had a fit if he knew it. So I said, I told them guys, yo, man, they got Doc in the car. They said, Doc. I said, yeah, Doc, man, he's in the car. So everybody, like, they didn't want to run over to the car or something. They just looking at him from afar like, oh, where are you the man? You know what I mean? You got the Doc in your ride. And I was like, I was loving it. I was loving it. Now here I'm a rookie, So we get on the turnpike coming to Philadelphia. And Doc puts the chair back in usual position, and he had that big old afro, so he pushes the chair all the way back, so he's leaning back, sleeping. And I'm driving like 90 miles an hour because we're a little late and trying to get to practice. So next thing you know, cop pulls up behind me. I said, oh, doggone it, the cops. So I pull over to the side of the road. So the cop get out. He said, license and registration. So I said, I realized I was speeding, but I was late for practice. So he said, well, practice with what? I said, I'm with the Sixers, I'm with the 76ers. He said, yeah? I said, he looking at my license, still didn't know me. So I said, officer, I got the Doc in here, Julius Erving, like that. He said, Julius Erving? The Doc? I said, yeah. I said, look, that's him right there. Doc sleeping like a mother. The cop he looked in there and said, oh my God, that is Erving. That is, don't wake him up, But I want an autograph, but you ain't gotta wake him up. I said, well, look, I'll get you an autograph sent to you. Just let us get to practice. My man said, get behind me and we're gonna get you there. I was at exit 5. Get behind me, and we were flying going to exit 4 to get to the place. It was amazing. I was like, oh man, I couldn't believe it. When he woke up, I was like, yo, Doc, you saved me again, man. You saved me again. This guy was gonna give me a stupid ticket, you know what I mean? Because I was nobody. But it was the funniest thing, man. I said to myself, boy, that guy had clout, That's how it went.